Is what we saw last week, but not that dissimilar in the timing and in the actions in terms of how much rain we get in the coastal sections. Here's the rain falling right now. This is from Mount Tamalpais looking towards San Francisco. The rain has begun. It's Tuesday, April 21st. I'm meteorologist Bill Martin with your daily weather forecast for the West Coast United States. And we've got a very significant weather system for this time of year, just like we did last week and the week before that. We've had these systems that keep coming. It's been very advantageous for a season that has been less than stellar, especially with snow in the mountains. And we are seeing snow in the mountains right now. The rain has just turned over to snow up around Lake Tahoe, and we're seeing up to 3 inches of snow already. They could see a foot of snow in the mountains. Thunderstorms, a severe thunderstorm possible today. I wouldn't be surprised. We're seeing thunder and lightning offshore already. And then we've got windy conditions as well. Plus, we're looking at the next system that's behind this. So this has been a very positive weather pattern for us. You can see that system I'm talking about. This is your today. Rain and snow just happening in the mountains. Those inner bands have moved further onshore. It's colder now. Scattered showers are showing up throughout California. These breaks in the clouds are going to fuel these thunderstorms. Check out these lightning pops just offshore. This is impressive because this cell offshore gives you an indication of how unstable the atmosphere is, how cold it is, because you're getting the rising air from a relatively cooler ocean. Well, once this thing comes up over land, over the Santa Cruz Mountains, up into Palo Alto and up into the East Bay of the Bay Area and into the Central California, it's going to encounter some warmth. We're already seeing sun out there. So that warmth will fuel further strong thunderstorms. So a really interesting pattern today, without a doubt. The snow is falling in the mountains. This is North Star. It just turned over. For the most part, it was raining up there overnight, just light scattered showers at the lower elevations, lake level, and the snow is just happening. It's still pretty warm. You can see the snow melt on the camera. You can see the size of the snowflakes. That's an indication that temperatures are pretty much on the mild side. Up over the pass, you've got a bit of snow as well. This is Soda Springs. and it's coming down, but you can see it in the trees. But this just happened. That looks like maybe an inch to 2 inches of snow, and we are up there above 5,800 feet. So looks like it's going to be a good day for snow. Tough traveling to the mountains. This is what's going to fuel the thunderstorms. This system, this is out in the Central Valley. As the sun comes out, see the sun hitting the ground. This is the last hour or so. Sun hits the ground, and you'll see the clouds start to get vertical. That's the warmth rising up into it. So as we see these breaks, we're going to start to really see thunderstorms potential, especially in these areas. This is the European model looking at thunderstorm potential. And this is this afternoon when the daytime heating will be at max, which is, I'd say, anywhere from 2 to 4 o'clock this afternoon, maybe 5 o'clock. But you can see from right where we were, that's where that camera was. There's a thunderstorm. These are areas that look like they're going to have the most opportunity. And this is that cold air mass that we're looking at offshore, pretty much moving into the valleys. And that's significant down towards Fresno, Bakersfield, Modesto, and Merced. So thunderstorm potential, a real thing. More rain, a real thing. Scattered showers in the forecast all day, some heavy at times. This is the model, the QPF, a total precipitation. We've already had upwards of a ½ inch to an inch of rain in places like San Francisco, Marin County over an inch, Northern California over an inch. Now we're adding to that. This is what we're expecting to see today. And as we go through, we're looking at potentially another inch of rain in the west slope of the Sierra Nevada by 5 o'clock this evening. Another 0.2 of an inch up in Reno, maybe an inch down towards the Santa Cruz Mountains. So that's a pretty good rainfall footprint, I would say. That's the footprint. That's for starting right about now through tonight and tomorrow morning, another inch of rain possible. So really helpful for the rain that we always need, and the snowfall as well. It'll help a little bit. Snow water equivalents are down to about 15-18% in the Sierra Nevada. This will boost it a little, not make a big difference, but it's something. All right. These are National Weather Service headlines. The National Weather Service offices up and down the coast of California, when something happens, they go, listen, we're going to make, this is the headline today. The headline today in the San Francisco weather office is severe weather outlook. They're saying thunderstorms possible in all of these areas. They haven't sort of a slight risk, but a moderate risk, but I suspect the thunderstorms will start popping up. We're already seeing them offshore. So that's the weather service out of San Francisco. This is the weather service out of Sacramento saying, hey, the travel in the mountains, nasty. We've already seen that up there at Lake Tahoe. The snow could go anywhere from 12 to 18 inches above 5,000 feet. So that means snow levels a little lower, up to 2 inches down to 4,500 feet. So as that cold air sector moves onshore tonight and tomorrow morning, snow levels will drop. So mountain travel, especially in the Sierra Nevada and areas south, are definitely under scrutiny. Excuse me. And then this is the precipitation starting in Visalia and Hanford and Merced, Fresno. They're going to start seeing some rain. They haven't really seen it. So it's going to turn over in Santa Barbara from dry conditions to rain, which they haven't seen. So this is a Northern California, north of Cape or Point Conception kind of a weather system, but it is sneaking into Southern California tonight. And you'll see that in the models, which are coming right up. Weather Service out of, this is out, where are you guys? I guess you're out of Las Vegas. Saying, hey, listen, we've got desert conditions that are going to be windy. We're going to look at wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour at Furnace Creek, wind warnings in Goldfield, Tonopah, Nevada. So that eastern part of California, southeastern part of California, windy conditions. So this is the real deal. It's one of those days where it's going to be hit and miss showers, heavy at times. Sun comes out, you're going to think it's all good, and then it's going to start raining again. Southern California, you are just now seeing the tail end of this system come in. This is the cold center here, and you can see it, right? This is a right front quadrant. I always talk about right front quadrant with these things, but the trough is sort of in here. And you can see this is a right front quadrant, lower quadrant, and you see the thunderstorms popping up. And it's coming, it's in the next few hours, it's going to be in the Santa Cruz Mountains, and that's going to produce some thunderstorms. I don't know how it doesn't. The west slope of the Sierra Nevada is seeing snow, these little dots representing snow, as we mentioned, and then the heaviest rainfall there. So current satellite image shows, or current radar image shows the range and snow conditions, and then it should start to see lightning bolts pop up. I'm going to go into future cast. So here we are about 1 o'clock. And you see those little lightning, it's really difficult to see. But you see right in here, these little lightning bolts. Yeah, it's still snow up here, but little lightning bolts here. So they're really, that central part of the valley where I showed you the best chance of thunderstorms is, looks like it's gonna produce. So it's gonna be one of those days. Let me get my coffee. As we enter into the model phase, that was more headlines, what's going on right now, mechanisms, the whole bit. Now we're into, okay, this is the GFS model. We're gonna look at the temperature anomalies. And this is at 500 millibars, halfway through the atmosphere, 18,000 feet. And what temperature anomaly, just right, it's cooler than average. That's that low. This is the system. And you can see the right front quadrant, that would be right about here. And that's where that strongest activity would be. That's the Central Valley around 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon, thunderstorms. And then it moves off. Overnight scattered snow flurries in Lake Tahoe. I don't think I would want to drive up there tonight. I think by tomorrow afternoon it's fine. And then you get into more scattered showers on Wednesday, but mostly in the morning and then drying out. Now, this is a break, but watch what happens. That this little low sort of pops in right there and sort of stacks up with that other low. So there's two of them, right? So this is on Friday night, Saturday morning. That looks like it could bring something. Be interesting to see what it does, but it's going to be unsettled. It's not going to be warm. I can tell you that right now for this weekend. At least that's how it appears looking at this, all the way to Southern California, below average temperature. So that's slightly encouraging. So right now, all we're tracking is this guy right here. And then I went, hey, and I said, hey, well, wait, Saturday, it looks like this. So you see what it looks like now. That I know you can't just go blue means rain, but blue means that in that case, it means unstable, especially at 500 millibars. That's a trough. This is the Euro model. And we're looking at sea level pressure rainfall. And we are lined up at 8 o'clock this morning. That looks about right. And then this is this afternoon. And what you're going to see, you see all those yellow areas. The main system, the main front has gone through. The cooler air has been deposited. The sun has come out. The orographics have impact as well. And you start getting thunderstorms on that east side of the Sacramento Valley. I think we'll see some Santa Cruz Mountain stuff. I think we'll see some Santa Clara Valley stuff as well. So this is right now, this is through Tuesday afternoon. And now that's at 5 o'clock. And then more scattered showers overnight Tuesday, maybe a thunderstorm or residual, because the air's unstable as all get out. And then this is 8 a.m. on Wednesday morning, some scattered showers possible, and then it clears out by the afternoon tomorrow. Mountains, snow flurry. So Wednesday looks like it's unsettled based on the Euro. This is the GFS model, depicting the same thing, sea level, pressure, rainfall. So the lines are pressure and thicknesses. The green is basically rainfall, which you knew. Okay. And so here we are, 11 a.m. Looks about right. A little more coverage. And there's 5 o'clock. So they're right on. They're spot on for 5 o'clock. Thunderstorms, the best opportunity. And then it breaks out. This is a little less aggressive on Wednesday. That's Wednesday. So this whole thing is really, here's the deal. This whole deal is about right now through tomorrow about lunchtime. And then there'll be some lingering showers on Wednesday morning, and then it should fade away. Southern California, let's go back one. Sorry about that, you guys. I kind of just went right by you, didn't I? You guys, see right there, that's around 5 o'clock tonight, this afternoon. You get a little drizzle. You'll get a cool down, a couple degrees cooler and some clouds. I think mostly drizzle south of Santa Barbara. And then we've got, this is rainfall accumulation, like I said, over between now and tonight and tomorrow morning. And that's a really significant amount of rainfall for this time of year. Are you kidding? So there you go. Those are the weather models. We looked at three different models. We looked at two that were sea level pressure rainfall, and they're showing the same thing. Tomorrow afternoon, boom, or this afternoon, boom, boom, boom. Thunderstorms are a real possibility, especially south of Sacramento, but I suspect north of Sacramento as well. Heavy rain at times in the Bay Area. Sun comes out, hail, Not going to be hard to see a funnel cloud today. That or a tornado, F1 tornado in California, pretty not easily, but you can on a pattern like this. Main thing I'm thinking about is the days. This isn't February. The days are pretty long. This is where are we? Oh, we're up at Wairika, looking towards Mount Shasta, Northern California. But the days are long. The sun angle's high, so this cold air is going to the sun's subsolar point is further north, so it's going to have a good opportunity, or further south part, or further north. It's going to have a good opportunity to really heat the ground and create more. So it's more. There's more fuel potential than there would be in February with this system. So that's Mount Shasta area. Mount Shasta today goes about 48 degrees. It depends where you're standing. This is up around Big Sur, this is up around Crescent City. Looking towards, this is Berry Ridge. We're kind of looking to the south a little bit, but you can see the clouds coming up from the south. That rotation still stands out. And you can see the breaks in the clouds. That's cold air, and then the holes in the clouds, the sun comes in and heats the ground. And that's how you know you got something. That it's a definitely very cool air mass. You're seeing snow now dropping at Sugar Hill, which is up around Goose Lake. I don't know if this will play for us. These are live cameras. We're going north to south. See, it's raining, right? And then it turns over to snow, I think. It tries to. So you can see it, right? The cold air, not quite there yet. A little bit windy. I don't know if it comes in. It looks like it's hard to say. I can't tell. It looks like it's about 39 degrees there, 38 degrees. Okay, we'll go this way, hang tight. We will go to, okay, that was this guy. Okay, this is the last shot. This is where we are now. This is up around Lake Almanor area. And again, you see the raindrop, right? So its elevation here is 5,500 feet, and it's kind of trying to snow, but it's not quite cold enough yet. But snow levels, as we know, tonight and tomorrow morning are going to get down to 5,000 feet. So that'll get you wet in Grass Valley for sure, or at least get you potential for some snow. This is looking, I think this is in Paradise, looking down on the canyon, just more California. It's wet everywhere. And then this, oh my goodness, this is Mount Tamalpais. Let's see if we can pull a picture on this. This is Bay Area. And again, we're just watching the storm come in from north to south, right? And the main front has gone through. That was, yesterday's rainfall was nothing to sneeze at. It was an inch of rain in some places, almost an inch in San Francisco. That's not happening, is it? Almost an inch in San Francisco. The rain is going to continue to fall. And under one of those cells, it's going to feel, it's going to be more than a small amount in those down graphs. This is air quality. It looks good. This is a cool shot. This is out by Willows. Just going to hit this bad boy up. Artois, I think that's how you pronounce it. And we're looking towards the east. You can see winds. It's going to your clouds are kind of going to your left. But see the sun coming out? I know, that's classic. That's beautiful. A little solar farm right there, huh? Yeah. So it's going to be an interesting day nonetheless. It's a Cloud Watchers day. And if you're a storm chaser, and I know a few of you guys are, you're going to, this is up by Soledad, you're going to find yourself some stuff today, I think. I really do. I think you'll find some good opportunity for thunderstorms. That's Salinas, not happening. This is down towards Bakersfield. Again, watching the clouds come in. Air quality is good. Snow in the mountains, pretty impressive. It's going to be a good system. Again, that's interesting. Do you see that? I wonder if that's okay. We can do this because it's kind of nature snack time. I'm looking at those dust plumes. I guess that's just dust. They must be doing work out in the fields. First, it looked like some kind of evaporative. You see what I'm talking about? Right here. It says dust areas. And now watch where those arrows are. They'll go away, but watch where the areas are. See the dust? I wonder what that is. Huh. Yeah, they zoomed in on. Yeah, that's interesting. The camera, they're just plowing field, aren't they? The camera picked that up as an anomaly, and that's these cameras, these Alert Californians go, hey, it's a fire. We got to make sure, and so it's picking up dust, thinking it's a fire. Okay, all right, live and learn. Air quality, pretty good in the Santa San Joaquin Valley. Pretty good, not too bad. And then we've got Dagger Mound. This is Point Conception. Point Conception, Santa Barbara today goes not that warm. Santa Barbara is going to be 64 degrees. And the storm is this is Point Conception. So this is right where this is. Let's see if I can find where we are. Where can I go? Can I do it? Yeah, I can do it. So this right here, where we are here, is right. You know where it is. It's right here. That's right where that camera is. So the front is just creeping through it. And that's pretty much what we were seeing, I suspect, is that those clouds just kind of working their way through. So I find where we were. Yeah. So that's Point Conception there. This would be Pasadena. Pasadena today, you're going to go 72 degrees. Los Angeles goes 70. San Diego goes 68. Nice looking day. Can't fast forward that one. Air quality's good. I love seeing good air quality down there. And again, you guys are kind of getting left out. You guys down in Carlsbad and San Diego and Los Angeles and Laguna Beach. It's there'll be some sprinkle. There'll be some drizzles. Be a little bit of wind. You'll notice the temperature drop by 3 or 4 or 5 degrees. But most of this is for north. This is UC San Diego. Prettiest view campuses on the planet. It's funny, you guys chimed in and said, because I was talking about the campus and its architecture, and you're like, it's brutalist architecture. And I thought you guys were just being funny, like brutal, like because it's kind of really stark. No, that's my wife goes, no, there's something called brutalist architecture, which I didn't know that. I mean, I guess I knew, I must have learned it at some point. These are the highs from today. Nice, right? For today, pardon me. Mild. And again, this system, you guys, is awesome. I mean, this is, and the one behind it might be awesome. The one before it was awesome. The one before that. We're getting these late season storms, which I think are a huge benefit for a lot of reasons. Creeks, rivers, flora, fauna, turning turbines on the reservoirs, on the rivers, fish, snow. It helps snow water equivalent. Snow water equivalent is not going to come back very easily. This is tomorrow. It's about the same. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day. There might even be a chance for a thunderstorm tomorrow, but tomorrow's going to be much less, is going to be much less hectic. Today's going to be hectic. And that's that low. And you can look at that low and go, that's a hectic looking low. And remember, we talk about personalities with storms, weather systems. This is a slow mover, man. And it's got cold air coming in this way, and warmer, moisture air coming in from the south. And then here is that system that we were watching right there. Let's see how it's doing, as a matter of fact, right? Let's look at it. It looks like it's died down. See how much closer to the coast it's gotten. I'm still seeing some pops. Not interesting, because you're not really seeing pops over the land yet. Pops being lightning strikes, right? But you are, this thing's moving pretty good. It's going to be here next hour and a half. Be interesting. That looks to me like it's going to produce. It really does. And that's a vorticity maximum, by the way. It's cold air as well. This is a vorticity maximum as well. See the spin? And then there's another one up here. There's another one down here. So this low, this parent low, is made up of little baby lows, if you will. My meteorology professor just cringed. And then this is the travel for today, and it looks, you got some windy weather, moisture, that the temperature will vaporize and turn into a cloud above it. It gets cooler up here. But what you're seeing is in this case, it's at 10 o'clock in the morning. You see the vertical development on that, right? This is cool ocean. It's the warmer air is producing that. The ocean's not that warm. So what happens when the sun heats up this sand? Well, that same cloud gets over here, you get big vertical development. That's why as the day wears on, you can see them out here. These are altocumulus, or maybe even stratocumulus clouds. So those are all indications of a pretty frothy environment. This is a better, that was actually better. That was a good cumulus cloud in that last picture. But this is Point Conception again, where the storm is just trying to wrap its way around, but you see the cloud decks, and you see it trying to produce some vertical development. Carlsbad, nice day. Is that my boy? Oh, I hope it's him. I think it is. He's posting up like it's him. He doesn't have his stuff, though. Let's see. This guy here. we've been watching him for about a month, and he's awesome, dude. I can't tell what his game is, but he sets up in this corner. You guys think that's him? And and then he went away for a while, and everybody got worried. I was getting texts from you guys like, "Hey, what happened to Carlsbad? Carlsbad Carl or whatever you guys call him." And I think that might be our boy. I hope it is. Hope it is. He's a good dude. We can't tell if he's unhoused or whatever, and it doesn't really matter. But he's respectful of the people around him, and he likes the ocean. this is Kirkwood. They are. It's funny. The ski resorts are having conniptions right in a few weeks where they kind of practice. They both look pretty strong, don't they? But like they'll flap their wings and such. But I just wonder. Like we can't, but they got some superpowers, right? Okay, and it's cheaper, right? Because rates fall down. They in that same pipe. They reverse the turbines and pump the water back up.